Hello everyone, it's Ash24 here, and now we're gonna do something that requires a tiny bit of hate. Now, this isn't my actual opinion, but this is everything wrong with Undertale AUs. And being that it may be the fact that it's AUs, this excludes Undertale itself, because Undertale is the original source material for the AUs. That alone does not deserve a sin. And I'm not even going to be using a sin counter. I'm just going to list is everything wrong with it. And the point system here doesn't matter at all. This is not my actual opinion. And yes, I am just parodying someone else. But then again, they're not reviewers. They're assholes. And yeah, sin for the fact that I also have to swear about that. Wait, nope, sin removed, I forgot. I took off the swear block. Some part of me actually feels bad about that now. But for now, let's get into this. So for now, Undertale is completely excluded from this. While at the same time, if I had to list something wrong with it, I would have to save that for a different video. For multiple reasons, actually. Okay, everything wrong with Underfell. So basically, it's Undertale, but everything is now red, white, black, and gold. Need I say more? Except for possibly he Undyne and Monster Kid. Yeah, pretty much. I'm not going to pay that much attention to it. Also, how Underfell couldn't just be made under Edge. Because this is just basically an edgier version of Undertale. And also, of course, we had to have a Megalovania remix. I'm actually, I like the remix, so there's nothing bad there. But look at the name. So, we have LV, which is the short version of love, which is an acronym for level of violence, an inaccurate acronym. Then we have EXP, which isn't for experience, but it's for execution points. Again, inaccurate. But then we have actual experience points, but that's original stuff right there. Then we have HP, which isn't for our health points, supports, or anything like that. It stands for hope. This is another acronym that we just absolutely need. The only correct acronym would have to be Karmic Retribution, KR. Alright, and it's just a shorthanded version of it. But this right here, Megalovania, as an acronym. What the actual heck? Okay, so what does the acronym even mean? Seriously, please tell me. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, now we're getting into underswap territory. Okay, being the fact that this is the underswap pacifist route, since this theme technically doesn't play, since for Bone Trots, it doesn't play for Papyrus team, for Papyrus in the genocide route. So we have the pacifist timeline of underswap. Okay? Wow, how original. The name is basically what it is. Everyone is just swapped. Also, oh, sometimes even. Wait a minute. Okay, the character swap, I get. The personalities, really? Inverted Fate did a better version of this. And I can't believe I had to say that, because Inverted Fate is just a knockoff version of Underswap. And for those of you who really don't agree with me when I say that, just think about which came first. Yes, and now for this. Okay. If you want to swap, Ascore is now Go Dad. And yes, I actually have to say that Flavia is replaced with Temmie. Wait, what sense does that make? Ashiel is swapped with Monster Kid? I would at least think it would be Ikara, but no, you play as Kara. Frisk is the demon of that AU. Who? Also, Toriel is apparently the queen, and at the same time, they kept that Blueberry Sans' crush for Tori. Hey, the heck? I have so many questions, and I think by now I don't even need to mention it. The genocide timeline of Underswap. Okay, so we have the X of Retribution. Oh, wait, I mean Alphys. Wait. Alphys? I mean Alphys, whatever it is. Alphys is the Undyne of this AU. And yet, they're highlighted as the X of Retribution. Okay? And now we have the rest of this. So apparently, Napsubluke is the Metaton of this AU. Wow. Wow, Napsubluke, you went low from being not able to be killed to being able to be killed in a one-shot with negative defense. Honestly, I'm pretty sure that a simple punch would be able to kill him. I mean a bare hand punch. Like even a slap. And now we get to this. Yes. And I just need you guys to see this. Okay, yep, Race and Williams. Okay. This will explain the name for one of my previous videos. Anyway, this is Underswap Megalovania, also known as Megalovania, also known as Papyrus's Rage, also known as the beginning of the entire series of Underswap Megalovanias for Papyrus, including Misfortune, and striking the demon down, and reanimation, and a whole bunch of stuff that, oh my god, can this end? Seriously, this guy has way too many Megalovanias, and I've seen someone having to reboot their Megalovanias. And no, not Rick from Destroy Realities. Destroy Realities alone is a AU that doesn't make sense, because you only have Rick and Morty to be shown for it. And that's about it. For Swamped Realities, there's Morty and, oh my god, the theme for it. Can I just say something here? Everything from Morty is basically that weird Goodbye Moonman reference. Can I just say that and be done with it? I can't? Okay, we're good. The pacifist timeline of Swapfell. Oh, wait, why do people call this AU Fell Swap? Okay, there are so many things I can say. For one, Fell Swap, that AU is basically where this Sans right here, isn't taller than Papyrus. I'm not trying to joke. In this AU, for Swapfell, well, Sans apparently is somehow taller than Papyrus. I can somewhat see that. But then, we have to add so much edge. Blueberry was borderline innocent, and now there's this. What the heck? And Fell Swamp is no different. Basically, we have a more purple version of this guy, only it's the actual blueberry turned negative. Well, not negative, but you know what I mean. And yet, we have all of this going on. And now, the goats aren't even considered, well, I think they're still goats, but at the same time, instead of pure white, they're either brown or black. The outfits that Frisk and Kara wear look like they're actually wearing some kind of weird version of school uniforms. And for the love of God, we already had the confusion of Alphys being Undyne in this place. And I know Undyne would technically be Alphys, but at the same time, it's just what? Even I would have thought of someone else to use. Wait, what do you mean there's someone else that's already been in that place? Wait, there is an AU, well, a timeline of an AU where Monster Kid would be in place, Ace of Undyne and Underswap, and this thing would be not a kid anymore. Huh. Well. Oh, a few cents off for the fact that I've actually heard of this and it's pretty good. But now we get into deeper territories of this. So now we have the sharpened axe of retribution. I mean, the sharpened axe of villainy. Again, we have Napstablook being a one-shot. Why? And now we get into this. Thank God it's not just that weird, stupid acronym to Megalovania. But now we have Monomania. Yeah, that's actually how I pronounce it. Well, at first I didn't, but at the same time, I'm Demon Lowmania, or Demon Lowmania would have made a lot more sense. Also, Porky/Pokey's theme can be heard in this Megalovania. Yeah, you all thought I was supposedly joking when I said that. I was not joking. Okay. UnderTale. Basically, instead of falling on the ground, you apparently accidentally travel to space. And also, you're a human that can breathe in space. Because you're apparently in some kind of weird asteroid instead of actual space. He's apparently. Also, what is with this? We have black, orange, blue, yellow, cyan. And dude, we get it. It's all the colors of space. But this is so repetitive. If everyone wears only those colors. Now, sure, I will agree that on Undyne, Alphys, and Metaton, they actually look pretty cool. Especially Undyne the Undying from UnderTale. Now that actually looks awesome. But now this is just overdoing it. And also, since when the sands were a vest instead of a jacket, I know that may be part of it, but you don't know until you actually pay attention to a shirt, which is something that some people don't pay attention to and decide to make it blue, black, yellow, green, and a whole bunch of colors that don't originally make sense. Sans, this is a skeleton, so he's white. Right, and I mean the bones, not trying to be racist at all. He wears a blue jacket, and black pants with a white stripe. Arms on the side, well, technically shorts. He wears pink slippers, and he has a blue flashing eye. Shirt is white. Otherwise, in the case of timelines like Undertale Echo, he doesn't wear a shirt at all. This is perfect. But this is just overdoing it. The reason why I didn't do this one when it showed up before is because it accidentally skipped Outer Tale. But now we have Horror Tale. A neutral timeline gone wrong. Let's see here. Sans already has blood on him, and this may be the genocide timeline, but at the same time, I think he already had blood on him. The heck did Frisk do? Oh, or possibly the neutral player, I guess? Who knows? Almost at the same time, Saint's eye has now turned red. Oh boy, determination finally kicking in for the guy. Well, I don't blame him because look at that weird hole in his skull. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that determination saved him. And also, why does the papyrus in this AU so tall and his teeth are so crooked? And Toriel went insane. Mafia Tale, an entire AU based on the Godfather movie. Also, forget about it. Hey, don't worry about it. Because if you do worry about it, I'm gonna bust a cap in your knees, okay? Basically stuff like that. And which goes on for the whole AU. Also, points off because Mafia Tale Toriel. Look up an image of her. She is a technical badass. Reaper Tale. Why God Tale? Because this AU is not about everyone being Reapers. So for now I'm just gonna call it God Tale. Toriel is Mother Nature. Interesting's off because that is so accurate. And Sans is apparently the Grim Reaper. Wait. With him being that lazy? I mean, I've seen the actual comic. He actually loses his laziness when Mother Nature is apparently killed. So, oh yeah, I'm actually glad about that. But at the same time, it's one of those AUs where it kind of ships a few characters. And I don't even know why. But here, everyone's a god. Guess just a god. Out of everything void, null, and zero. Oh, stuff like that. And Dynasty Goddess of War, Alphys, is... Wait, did anyone know about Alphys' god status? Or even Metatons for that fact? An Absolute could technically be the god of the undead, but at the same time, it would just be him being Hades at this point. Lol. And no, Undyne isn't technically Hades. They're the one that wants to do this weird thing. I can't even pronounce it / know the name of it. But it just basically means get rid of all gods. Oh, so we have Asgore wanting to become God himself. At the same time, we have Asriel becoming God himself. What? Just what? Dust Tale. Basically, I can't say anything wrong about Undertale, but this one, I have to say something. So, now in the recent fan game named Dust Tale, Sans killed Toriel while you were gone mid-genocide route. Basically, he's trying to even the score. But if this has to be even, so you can have a better chance of finally killing Kara once and for all, this technically means that neither of them have a core accurate save or reset. This same thing happened with Frisk and Kara in Glitch Tale, where Kara's determination matched and even overpowered Frisk to the point where neither of them could save nor reset, and not even load, which explains how Frisk was able to be captured so easily without even being able to do anything to set the clock back. Not to mention what happened in the previous events. But now, here, Papyrus is a typical ghost. You don't fight him. You actually see Papyrus being killed by Sans. Now Papyrus haunts him, and still encouraging him. Good job, bro. Good job. No, really, Papyrus will never change. He's that encouraging. Also, Red Megalovania. Love it. Sins off. Dreamtail. Oh, this is also the same AU where Nightmare Sans came from, so Nightmare Tail technically does not exist. Yes, it's just Nightmare Sans. Being Nightmare Sans. That's just it. I don't know if there are any more Nightmare versions of the characters, but for now, Nightmare Sans is the only one. For Dreamtail, we also have Broken Dream Sans, but no one knows jack and crap about him. So, there's that. For Dreamtail, oh my god, this guy is too positive for his own good. It literally becomes his downfall. Honestly, if this was an actual game, you would have to kill Dream first, in my opinion. Because he's that nice. He literally runs on positivity. He controls all good dreams. He even has a staff and arrow of dreams. Basically, anything light and good in the universe is him. Nightmare is basically his spell version, or his swamp version, or his opposite. You know, it's kind of like Virus and Antivirus Sans. Basically that. Only this was the original. Originality beats them all. Oops. Oh, this guy actually got it right. It's still Dreamtail. So basically, I already said something about Dreamtail, but in Nightmare Sans' perspective of Dreamtail, basically, he controls the other half of the AU, to the point where he even corrupts himself from it. Everything dark, bad, and borderline evil of any AU or timeline he controls. Underfresh. Need I say more? No, really. This is just us Undertale going on a hip 70s binge. That's literally it. The YOLO glasses. Oof. Okay, everyone has their own pair of shades in this AU, except for Frisk. Apparently. Everyone is just as high on slang and borderline memes for no reason. Also, how colorful does this AU need to be? Thank God at least Ink Sans is the one that beats them all, but at the same time, I have never seen any Sans in the entire history of Undertale AUs look this colorful. Look at this mess. Yes, look at it. Also, congratulations, you just showed us that that's technically not even a jacket, that's some kind of weird vest. Yes, no, they're sleeveless jackets, but at the same time, really? Also, try to guess what's under the yellow glasses. Sure, it's eyes, but guess what's in one of his eyes? His soul. That doesn't protect it at all. Matter of fact, if you can break his glasses, then manage to stab it, have his left eye, you would technically kill him. Faster than he can technically teleport dodge, if he wasn't tired, that is. Science Sans. And this is basically the past version of Undertale. So I don't want to say anything, but since it's the past, let me just do this. What in the world is with this confusion? We have the G followers, we have Caster himself, who is technically both Wingdings and Aster, just fused in a weird incident, and which is explained in the Undertale fan comic called Underline. And they refused while Kara was still around, while when Kara and Asriel were dead in this sense. And now we have Sans. Now this story alternates. Since there's Gaster where he makes Sans Papyrus, Sans raises Papyrus because Gaster falls into the core. That's the main timeline at least. Now we have this one small thing. Hand plates. Gaster makes them Papyrus and tortures them. Sans being the more crafty one than Papyrus, though he is smarter and some more defense. Hence, in some ways, he can actually threaten and borderline kill Ilgaster. One time, he was close to doing so. Why didn't you kill him? And then we have Gaster fell into the core, but some of his remains actually split to create Sense Papyrus, and that's it. This is just one huge origin story trip, isn't it? UnderTale. So we're continuing the genocide route while the genocide route is happening. Genocide routeception. Also, why is Sans completely white? Not completely, but still. His jacket turned white. He's now glitchy as who knows what anymore. That scar should be completely red. The reason why it's black, I will never know. So why does he have a glitch over his eye? It's because it's melting. How is it melting? God knows why. Because I sure as heck don't. Why is every part of him glitching? I have no idea. Why is the only part that isn't glitched Papyrus' scarf? Because it's Papyrus. He's still not affected by this. Actually, there are not after swap and stuff like that, but the same thing would technically apply. Beyond Tale. I know nothing about this except for the Sans. Technically, for this Sans, he's supposed to have another arm, but I think because of some weird image or editing or something, they forgot to draw it, or maybe it's just how they were trying to make him stand. Who knows? But he's technically Geno Sans, but actually less glitchy and more edgy. This is basically fell done right, people. Oh, look at this edge. This guy has cracks all over his skull. He doesn't have some weird permanent smile, thank God. And yet, there's the sheer fact of how crazy this can get. And just for that fact, it's just crazy. And yet, this is just that. This isn't even half. And yes, you see this right. The title and everything is in Wingdings. But I can at least explain it. Echo Tail, Gaster Sans. Oh my goodness, you know what? No. I can't say anything wrong with Echo Tail. It's one huge Sans X Frisk his ship AU. It's apparently even worse than in Flowerfell, for the sake of we have Gaster and Sans fusing and becoming this, which makes borderline no sense at all to me. And then we have Frisk, who actually became older across time when they came back to the underground. And yet, we only see only those two characters, Gaster Sans, aka G, and Frisk, who is now edgy as all hell. What in the world? Why is this a ship AU? Why? And this can get worse than Flower fell of all AUs. Flower freaking fell. Killer Sans, aka Killer Tail. Everyone's a killer. even Kara. Finally, a real challenge. But for the sake of the AU itself, it's only Sans. Basically, he let hatred get to him and turn into this. And that's about it. It's shocking, I know. Exhale. Oh, no. I can't say anything about it. Because Exhale is a part of Underverse and also a part of JK Hayes AU making. So there's also that. So, for the sheer sake of me having to save myself, I'm just going to say this is basically a continuation of UnderTale and stop right there. And the reason why I'm not actually trying to send it is because the series is not finished. Once it gets finished, then I'll say something. Negative. Basically, everyone is basically the core opposite of themselves. And I don't mean personalities, I mean they're completely the opposite. Sans is less cheery and isn't even a comedian, so that kind of stuff. Also, there's this that I need to explain. Photo negative. In the genocide timeline of this AU, after you kill Toriel, the monsters are instantly aware of them. So now they have a chance to get the upper hand. Photonegative Sans can actually make all the rules of the game turn on its head. And basically, if you're blue, and you're stuck to the ground, now you're orange, and thanks to Papyrus's rules of the orange soul, you can't stop moving no matter what or you will get damaged. Also, white attacks are now black and they don't damage you. The whole black background of the place becomes white, and that damages you. So those rules are still there. Also, in the fights, now everything's the opposite. So that technically means that you have to do the opposite of your original game plan. Sorry, but that's how the game goes. It's kill or be killed. Not my problem anymore. Alright, sad to say. Negative tail. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. First you have negative tail, now negative tail. Basically, everyone is now a bit more opposite of themselves, while at the same time, they're still themselves. He's still a comedian, but now it's a bit more morbid with his jokes, kind of going into dark humor. Okay, for the sake of me not having to be meme copyright strike, Megalovonio belongs to Sir Palo, along with Underpants itself. But Underpants alone is a meme, and I'm trying to get away from most memes at this point. So for now, I'm just gonna skip that. And Dance Tail Sans. It's really not Dance Tail Sans, it's Dance Tail itself. Basically, everyone just gets random dance moves and dance styles. What their styles are, I don't know, because this is basically ANAU, where instead of fighting, you do a dance-off. Wow, Undertale, LDDR, anyone? Because that's basically as close as anyone's gonna get. Yeah, create sans, aka creation tail. Everyone's a creator. So wait, you can't kill the creators because they still need to create. They can even recreate themselves. Oh, so it explains why ink sans never dies. And it also explains the errors and those kinds of guys. You can't kill Nightmare Sans because he draws life and power from negativity. He will always be around as long as negativity is around. It's why Dream Sans is technically he's still immortal too. Oh, now sure, all of them can be killed. It's just it will instantly be brought back. And wait, skip something. Here we go. Dying Sand. And wait, what? This isn't even an AU. Okay, for the sake of this, I'm just gonna do it like this. Dying Tail. Basically, this is what happens if you at least try to do a genocide route, but then everyone somehow miraculously is still alive. If you need to go back and finally finish the job, you had one job. Really? Really? I had to reference that meme just to ask a sin for this AU. Also, minor detail, look at Zed's teeth. That is purely fan-made. And now we have, oh, you've got to be kidding me. I'll get to him later. Delta Sands, aka Bravery Sands, aka Orange Soul Fuse Sands, aka Orange Sands, aka Gauntlet Sands, aka a Orange Eyes, aka fights with fists instead of bones most of the time, aka is that technical god because of how OP he can be in his second form. And goddamn, can we just get on with this? Basically, Orchard Tail is what happens when Kara gains true demonic powers and even corrupts Frisk. Fatal error. Now, this isn't an AU. This is basically Gina, only he's more glitchy than ever, and is even ready to snap for whenever it actually comes that time. Thank you, Error Sans. You just added more to the problem. Glitch Sans. Wait, where do you use this guy from? Cause there's also isn't a you called Glitch Tail, but do you have no Glitch Sans? And well, for now, I'm just gonna say this. Basically, everyone's a glitch. Bitch. So now we have this random thing here. Okay, here we go. Okay, we have paper jam sands. So Inkex error. Meh, the AU. Ew, and the kid's good alone, so I guess there's nothing wrong with this. But at the same time, this is kind of some weird yin-yang balancing thing going on here. I think the same thing can be said about this. Also, Homesick Megalovania. Reason why I say that now is because it gets repeated so much. It's gradient sands, and yes, I can understand some of those random wingdings. At least it's somewhat obvious. Yes, anyway, gradient sands, well, Another Gex error. Here, only for this guy's case, he's more error and less ink. Basically, whenever you're actually trying to use stuff like gradient and tools. Ink Sans, he's a creator, he's OP, he's a technical god, and he even beats God Sans aka Seraphim Sans. And for the sake that he can just use white paint and paint all over him, making him turn completely white, which is also what the dust is. Yes. And then there's Error Sans. Hold on. Yep, here we go. Yeah, the image alone is like this. So yeah. Anyway, in Error Sans, Error Tail, everyone is Error Side. That's basically it. We'll get to the Megalovanias in a different episode. But leave a like and subscribe, and put in the comments what you think, what I missed, or if you have a decent point for me not to actually use some of the sins. Because if you do have a good point, then that would be more sins off in that case. I will personally like that comment and for the sins off. How many sins I actually use, well, who knows. As for now, because of how many AUs there are, from 2, aka 1, on through 34, and I'm not going by either list in the description. Undertale is the original, from Under Fell Down, until it gets to the bonus tracks. Thanks. That's basically an AU full of sin counter of 34. If you want the original Undertale, everything wrong with, I am not doing it because it's the original. Do you know how much trouble I'll be in? But the maker of this video, and thank God he actually did redo this so I can make this video, and I owe credit to him, is the Soulless Arcade. Hey, I will be using this video again, and just so I can use the Megalovanias, but there will always be more. And that's just one sin alone for the Megalovanias. So for now, this is Sega Dash, I'll see all of you in a flash.